Hey world. Whew, it's been a long week. So much going on, so much energy fluctuations in the universe. It's affecting everyone, right? Whether we realize it or not. Um, so the way I look at it, right? If you're if you're in a good mindset set and you're centered and grounded when these waves come, it amplifies where you're at and it helps you evolve to the next level or just become stronger within your current level or whatever it might be considered. Um, Sorry, they're a little big on my head, which is weird because I've been wearing them a lot today because I've had so many video calls. Gosh, my first one. Hey, Rhonda. My first video call this morning was at, God, I think I jumped on at 5 o'clock this morning. It's been crazy. So, with these energy waves, right, when you're in positive and grounded, it amplifies it, right? And when you're in that state and you're getting amplified, you need to pull back and back off from the world because your your energy's out of sorts. Now, the other extreme is if you're not feeling well, if you have a health thing going on, if you're overwhelmed, if you're anxious, it will amplify that direction also. So if you're sitting around and you're stewing in your own shit, which I used to do all the time, right? Like the last time Energy Waves came, I was, and it amplified it. Um, and I know what it feels like. It hurts. It sucks. It changes who you are as a person, and it digs that hole deeper. Um, Being self-aware is great. It's a blessing and a curse because if you're in that negativity, which I was for so long, you know it's coming and it just eats you up. It makes you worse, right? If you're, yes, and if you're in a good place and you're centered and grounded, then it still just knocks you out. It wears you out. You sleep more. You're tired. You're exhausted. Your body's just processing and it drains the human body because your energy core is expanding and the human body doesn't change unless you gain 100 pounds or something in that period of time, which is unlikely. So basically, if you're in this situation and you're awake and you know what's coming, how long did it take for me to be in a good place? I mean, March 5th, I was pretty much the lowest I've been in years, maybe even the lowest since I got sober. And I guess by the middle of May, I was starting to bounce back. Um, and it was the self doubt, the worthless, yes, it's still a process, yes. The self doubt, the worthlessness, the emotional turmoil, the everything, right? It crushes you on every level. And at that point, I was dwindling away to nothing at March 5th. It really was so low on every level. I completely lost self completely, and I was getting to the point of hopeless. Uh, and then something happened March 5th, and it turned everything around. Right, changed my life forever, and my life will never be the same. And then March 6th, I got my kids, and everybody's powerful. Rhonda, you are too. You just got to stop doubting yourself. We all doubt ourselves at times. Um, it's again, it's a process, right? We all have power. We all have abilities. We all have gifts. We all have strengths. If we don't fine tune them, then we're wasting them, right? And they're God-given gifts. Who am I to argue with God? Who am I to argue and not accept these gifts just because a dogmatic religion tells me that it doesn't exist? Again, that's man-made. That's not God created, right? God created what God created, and at some point we trust our own intuition. And that's really where this real strength comes from, is once you find your own intuition, you follow it. And it's not easy. It's not, because it's just counterintuitive to everything we've been taught. It goes against everything that's been ingrained into us. But at some point, you just wake up and know. You don't fight it anymore, and you don't twist and turn over it. You don't lose yourself over it. You just give it up, right? You just allow and accept and turn it over to God, whatever your understanding of that is. God, universe, source, Allah. I mean, whatever it is, it's all the same. It's your personal belief upon something that is infinite, right? And that's all it is. And if it's infinite, then why would it ever be too much to turn over? So I think it's time to reevaluate those thought processes that we all get stuck in from society. This has been a very long, tough week. It's been a great week. So many amazing things this week. So many challenge. Excuse me. So many challenges. So many things that. Uh, so many things that in the past would have torn me to shreds. Um, but it didn't this time. It didn't this time because I allowed. It didn't this time because all I was worried about was being my best self and being there for those that I care. I'm a mess tonight. Oh, between yawns, hiccups, burps. Oh my gosh, I'm just falling apart here. Long week. Might go to bed early again tonight. I think she's sleeping. I haven't heard from her in a while. Last night by now she was screaming bloody murder, so this is a good start. Doesn't mean it won't happen. I got to take at least one ear off to hear. Um, but for now it's good. You know, with all the swings this week and with all the fluctuations, with everything going on, like I did some amazing stuff, right? I did some great things that I'm proud of. I was really there for the people that I care most about. I was there for people that they care most about. It's not effortless. It's really not effortless at all. It's a lot of work, Rhonda. It's nothing's effortless. I don't care who tells you it is. It's not. It's a daily practice and routine. If I don't follow my routine, I'm off, right? I get up at 4 for a reason so I can do my routine. I center myself numerous times a day so that I can be my best self for those around me and myself, right? It starts with being there for myself. The world's funny. We love to overcomplicate things. We love to overthink everything. We love to try to know the answers of why, when, how, what, where. The reality is, answers to those questions don't matter. The reality is, if we put our best step forward and we take it one step at a time and we just keep moving forward, then, what's why even care about what happened 5 minutes ago? We can't change it. You know, why do we let anything get in our way? Why do we get in our own way? Did I start putting the piece together so well? Um, again, Rhonda, it's practice, right? Nothing's easy. Nothing comes without routine. Nothing comes without repetition. Even that, even putting the piece together, even having the right people around me and caring about the right people around me and, bringing the right people into my circle. It's all intuition. And I'm just really leaning into intuition. I mean, there's many people around that I want to be in my circle that aren't, right? Because they're just not ready, or my circle's special. I trust my circle implicitly. I really do. Like, if you're in my circle, you're in my circle. I will go to the end of the universes for you, right? Like, but if you're not, I won't. I'll help, but I'm not gonna go as far. I'm not gonna reach, right? And I'm not gonna put myself at risk or those I care about for that purpose. So bringing somebody into my circle is a very calculated thing that I really take into consideration. It's been hectic. It's been chaotic. I've been doing my lives every night, which have gone well, right? Like they're good, and I enjoy them, and they're cathartic, and I know that they'll help people. I know they will. I did it on Annie's podcast um, this week. I hosted her show for her because she had a really rough day Tuesday. Personal conflicts, many things going on. It was just a lot. Virtual school, I mean, just everything. It's always something. Um, you have kids, I mean, that's what it revolves around, right? So you just don't know what it is. I think I did another podcast this week too, but it didn't come out yet. I don't think it will come out until, I don't remember, December, January, but it was a really good one also. And then I did one today, which was just fun. Uh, it was really fun. Well, I'm always here to help you, Rhonda. You know that. Always. Um, they're fun. I enjoy them now, but I'm also very selective about what I do and when I do it and how I do it. And there's a calculated decision with everything I do. I don't just do for the sake of doing. The LinkedIn one was awesome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've known Daryl for a while. I helped Daryl when he first started building his network out, really. Um, he's a great guy. Tons of respect for him. And I'm proud of myself. I thought it went really well. I'm really proud of myself for how it went. And it was a lot too because my 3 kids were running around like crazy people. So, I mean, this week they don't have teachers, right? Because they've already switched over to physical school. They weren't starting physical school till Monday, so I gave them a few days to going outside. We went to playgrounds. We just got out of the house. It was nice. It really was nice. Um, when I look at things, I used to take so much for granted, and I used to be really, I don't, yeah. Everybody says I'm calm. I feel like I scream and yell, but maybe I don't do that as much as I used to. I don't know. Maybe I am calm. I don't know. I don't know what I am these days. I'm just me. It's the only way I can explain it. I'm just being me. And sometimes it's not as great as others, but you know what? It's the best I can do at the moment, and that's all I try to do. It's, but life is what we make it, right? It's waking up every morning, making a conscious decision, no matter how I feel, no matter what is going on, that I'm going to have a great day. And when I start out that way and I make that choice, it turns into what I want it to be. It's a conscious decision to make it that. It's a conscious decision to fight for that. It's a conscious decision to manifest that on a daily basis. And it helps me overcome days that I don't want to get out of bed. It helps me overcome days that, like this whole week, right, because of any energy fluctuations, I didn't want to get out of bed any of these mornings, but I did. I pushed myself. I did. I woke up early. I did my morning routine. I was on a call at 5 until 6:30. Uh, and then I had another one from 7:30 to 9. And then at 9:30 I had another call, and like it was a really busy day. Then I had a gap. Um, and then I had the live from 3 to 4, and then I had another call from 5 to 7:15. Then I had to help somebody who needed me immediately, and you know, there's so much going on, right? Like there's so much on a daily basis, but I can only be there for others because I'm there for myself. If I wasn't there for myself, then I can't be there for anyone else. You know what, Rhonda? This is a tough week for everybody, so give yourself some self-compassion. You need to have more of that for yourself because nobody wants to be motivated every day. Nobody wants to, have a great day every day, right? Like people just want to break sometimes. And you know what? We're allowed. We're human, right? We owe it to ourselves. Um, it's it's okay to have bad days. It's just not okay to refuse to have any good ones. And when you take that away from yourself and you remove the chance of having good ones because you refuse to accept the fact that you could, then what does that tell you? You're doing it to yourself in a way. And I did it to myself for so many years, which is the only reason I can say this because I know how it feels to be there. I mean, I spent years there for no reason other than I didn't want to do it. I didn't believe I had a choice. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate that. And you know what? You help me a ton too. You really do. And I appreciate you so much. Um, I really do. I mean, from me helping others, I learned so much. It's just, it's the way of life. Uh, well, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it because I'm not sure where to go with it at this point. Rhonda, I appreciate you as always. Thank you so much for always being here to support. And if anyone else needs me, just reach out. I'm here. I really am here for people, and just want to help. So have an amazing night. Thank you.